Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to another Destiny 2 video, and today we're going to be talking about the Seventh Seraph Carbine, which came to us with the new Season of the Worthy update. This is a legendary kinetic auto rifle, and we received the Seventh Seraph Carbine with a precision frame, which means it has an RPM of 450. Now, moving on to the Carbine's weapon stats, it comes with an impact of 29, a range of 62, a stability of 45, a handling of 45, and a reload speed of 47. Again, we see here it has a RPM of 450 and a mag size of 34, which of course you can increase with something like backup mag or extended mag. Now, moving over to the Seraph Carbine's hidden stats, we have an aim assist of 34, a zoom of 16, and a recoil of 74, and this recoil tends to go left. I will be honest, from my use of this on PC, the recoil is very minimal, and it's a very nice handling auto rifle. And honestly, it reminds me a lot of an AK, which I'm sure is what they were going for. Honestly, this gun feels really good. It is a bit sluggish, but it does feel good overall. It actually feels like it packs quite the punch in what I've used of it in PvP and in PvE. Now, moving on to the Carbine's barrel perks, we have Arrowhead Brake, we have Chambered Compensator, we have Corkscrew Rifling, we have Extended Barrel, we have Fluted Barrel, Full Bore, Hammer Forged Rifling, Polygonal Rifling, and Small Bore. After that, moving on to the magazine column, we start off with Extended Mag. Next up, we have Alloy Mag. After that, we have Appended Mag, Armor Piercing Rounds, High Caliber Rounds, Ricochet Rounds, Flared Magwell, and Light Mag. Moving on to trait column 1, we have Hipfire Grip, Slide Shot, 4 times the Charm, Threat Detector, Underdog, and Auto Loading Holster. Moving on to the second trait tree, we have Elemental Capacitor, Vorpal Weapon, Rangefinder, Swashbuckler, Rampage, and Moving Target. Now, I will be honest, I did a little bit of research on these guns last night, and I will say that most of the random rolls that come with the Seraph weapons seem to be very wacky. Wacky is a good way of putting it, but they don't honestly seem like they're gonna have any god roll potential. I think the best thing I would get on this would be Arrowhead Brake, maybe like Ricochet Rounds, Extended Mag with Slide Shot, and Vorpal Weapon or Rampage. I think the second trait tree actually has some decent perks, but the first trait tree is pretty bad besides Slide Shot and maybe Threat Detector. But I don't see myself ever using something like Hipfire Grip or 4 times the Charm, Underdog, or Auto Loading Holster on an auto rifle. In fact, the first roll I got of this was Auto Loading Holster and Vorpal Weapon. I went back and got a second roll with Underdog and Rampage on it. And I think overall, I actually prefer the Underdog Rampage roll just because Rampage makes this gun a little bit more consistent with its damage output. Now, after that, I am going to move on to the mods, and I don't think that you would need a counterbalance. Maybe on console, I haven't tested it there yet, but over here on PC, I would recommend running something like, this gun is cool because it gives you a little more freedom because it's so stable on PC. I would run something like Backup Mag, maybe a targeting adjuster, maybe, but there's no real reason to run a counterbalance just because it barely has recoil anyways. And just in case you guys don't know yet, the way you obtain Seraph weapons right now is through the bunkers. You collect enough upgrades and then you hit level 3 on your bunker, and then you are able to acquire these Seventh Seraph weapons through completing bounties just like we did last season with the obelisks. However, I don't know if something like the Imperium Foundation is going to come to this season where we can farm these weapons at the end of the season. And from what I can tell so far, every time I've bought a bounty to get the 7th Seraph Carbine to re-roll it, it's mostly just been killing 100 enemies of a certain type. Now, moving over to the 7th Seraph Carbine's PvP performance, I think that it is definitely a viable auto rifle, although I will be honest, I don't see why you would use this over something like a Ringing Nail or even a Tiger Spite, and I do believe both of those are also in the precision frame category. I also don't see any reason why you wouldn't use something like, Steel Feather Repeater, Tommy's Matchbook in the rapid fire frame category, or right now what's been dominating that I've been paying attention to has been been the Monte Carlo and the Hardlight. Those two are absolutely dominating in the Crucible right now. And again, that is the 600 RPM auto rifles shining through after their buff. We kind of thought this was going to happen. Honestly, I'm glad to see it's happening. It's nice to see the meta shifting a little bit, but I do think that the Seventh Seraph Carbine could definitely benefit from a little higher damage output. And the precision frames did benefit from a little bit of a damage increase. However, I don't see it being more competent in the long run than something like a Hardlight or a Monte Carlo. So if you guys are running those, I wouldn't go out of your way to use the Seventh Seraph Carbine over them. Right now, their performance is just above and beyond as far as the Crucible is concerned. Anyways, though, guys, that is going to be it for the video. If you guys want to see me go live, you can come over to my Twitch at www.twitch.tv/Fpsplasma, and be sure to stay tuned here. I have a couple more videos planned to come out today. If you guys do see them, be sure to swing by. Also, if you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like and possibly even a sub, and comment your thoughts and opinions on the Seventh Seraph Carbine down below if you guys haven't already. However, that is going to be the end of the video for me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next one.